Hello, I'm back.
Hi.
My son Bennett, he wanted to say hello. He's going to get ready for a belt testing that he has today for martial arts class. So I'll see you in a little bit. I'm doing a video today about a weight loss drug that I just got myself involved in. It's all the rage right now. It's a Semaglutide. I ordered it from Henry Meds. I did try to go through my doctor to have it prescribed to me, but that didn't work out, so I wasn't ready to give up on that. So I read reviews, watched some people with their YouTubes, and saw that it was working for them, so I felt confident enough to go ahead and purchase it myself. So I'm going to start my journey with this today, but I wanted to show the unboxing of it, see what it's all about. I'm starting my injection today. You have to do it once a week at the same time, same week, same day. So I'm actually really excited about this. I've had great success with weight loss in the past, following programs and it working for me. This past 2 years, I've just let it get away from me, and I'm ready to start a long, healthy journey back into a healthy lifestyle. So I've opened it up right here. This is a 90-day supply of product that I pay for once a month. And then at the end of the 90 days, the 3 months, I will have my prescription re-upped. I don't think they're going to have semaglutide at that time, so the doctor said that I can move on to Majorno at that time in 3 months, which I'm kind of excited about that too, because that has an even greater success rate as far as weight loss goes. Now, a part of my journey with this, I understand that there is an 80% rate of failure on this once you lose the weight and keeping the weight off. So I'm really looking at a whole lifestyle change with this, changing the way I eat, back to ways that I know are good and ways that I know have worked for me in the past. One thing I am changing up though is I want to go in more of a Mediterranean diet with a low carb aspect to it, something that's maintainable, and yeah, so I'm excited about that. All right, so I got my, this one, I'm in Texas, so this came from Empower Pharmacies. This is an FDA approved pharmacy, and then they do their own compounding of the semaglutide. This is not the salt. This is going to be the actual semaglutide with their own compounding mixture, which will be with a B12. All right, so now I'm opening this part up. The difference too, I believe, in the price is that I'm not going to get that injection pen that you see with the what is it? It is the pen the EpiPen. It kind of reminds me of that. So that won't be included with this. This will be actual syringes and I don't know what the name of it is, but it's that little container of the actual medication that I'll have to pull out and inject myself. So it won't be something that's already prepared for me. I will have to prepare it. All right. So I've kept this in the refrigerator. It came packed with dry ice. And here is my product right here. Inject subcutaneously once weekly for 4 weeks at a certain dosage, and then it ups it each month. I have read that don't only go this, I'm going to follow the instructions, but it definitely is, don't want to overdo it. I'm not going to try to do more than necessary because it just makes it that much harder when you come off of it. I think you're supposed to wean yourself back down, which is what the doctor said that I talked to at Henry Meds, that they will wean me down off of it. I just think it's so important to have a smart game plan with your eating habits, getting yourself weaned off of sugar, and the carbs are just as if you're trying to stop eating sugar if you have a sugar habit. And then also, I'm excited about the other things that I read about it, which are that it helps with addiction issues. You know, I don't know if someone who has a problem with their weight considers himself having an addiction or not. It certainly is in my case. It has been an addiction to other items besides eating. So I've always had an addiction issue. So I'm excited about that. That part makes me want to be able to use it for the rest of my life at some small maintenance dosage that actually helps me turn that misfiring in my brain that has an obsessive compulsive component to not good things. Not like I want to, you know, be a marathon runner. It's more, you know, in terms of other, you know, addictions. But I've also like quit drinking on my own. I haven't had a drink in 4 months. I've really proud of myself on that. I'm surprised at how well I was functioning because there's just so much to do. And I'm like, I was drinking all through that, but I already knocked that one off. But that also then refocused on eating. So I tried not to be too cruel on myself when I quit drinking and allowed myself to indulge in eating. And also I had developed a really big sugar tooth. You know, I've never been into sweets, but once I cut the alcohol out, I really, really, really craved sugar. So just really wanting to get that out of my life. I don't want that in my life anymore. Alcohol, the sugar, whatever. So anyways, so it comes with alcohol prep. So I just watched a video from Henry Meds, and you're supposed to, you know, clean the area, pull up a skin, do your injection, and then do a little bandage over it. I don't know if I see bandages here. Maybe I'll just do the alcohol pad over that again. So, and here's the syringes. This is kind of, I'm not going to say spooky, but it's like, oh, I give myself my own shot like this? Wow. Okay. Alrighty, so let me see what the injections are right here with the unit markings. Now, it says on here that I'm supposed to do once weekly 0.05 ml, which is 5 units. So let me see what that looks like on here. Such a small bottle to last for 3 months, but it must be such a small amount that's injected. So this is the product right here. Okay, and then, you're supposed to do it, I can do it in the upper arm, in the abdomen, I've never been able to pronounce that word correctly, abdomen, thigh. I'm going to do upper arm because I'm not trying to show you other parts of my body on that. Take my pants off and do the other ones. So anyways, so let me go ahead and get this done. It should, once I get the hang of it, it should be a pretty simple process. It just seems so like, oh wow, what am I doing right now? All right. For preparation of skin and equipment prior to injection. All right. I'm kind of surprised I don't have a little cotton swab to do afterwards, but I'll just use the alcohol prep and then I'll know how to really set this up going forward. I know I'm making this more complicated than it really is. All right, my hands were washed prior. I'm gonna open up my syringe bag. Get one out. I'm gonna go ahead and study it right here and look at the markings on it. All right, so it said to do 0.5 ml, 5 units. 0.5, okay, so that's at the very top. It is like, you can't even see, it is up here with the stopper, so it's up there. It's not very much. Okay, so it said in the video that upper arm, uncover the arm and shoulders, see the whole arm, have the person receiving the shot stand with hand on hip, stand next to them and a little behind the person, find the area in the middle part of the arm, halfway between the elbow and the shoulder. Grasp the skin at the back of the arm between your thumb and 2 fingers. So it's going to be the back, and it's going to be like right. Gently grasp the skin at the back of the arm between your thumb and 2 fingers. And then here it is. Here's a little diagram right here showing me where it is and that this is your back. So it is going to be right back there. Okay. All right. So I got my alcohol prep pad. And they really give this to you as if they think you know what you're going to be doing. Like I said, I know once you get the hang of it, it's not going to be that difficult. Got that. All right, so let me go ahead and open this up, and I'm going to prepare the shot. And I know I have to, from the video, it said I had to get the bubbles out of it. So I'm going to stick it in here in the little hole. I know I've seen this on TV, and then you turn this upside down, and then I'm going to, oops, I should have already taken that part off. And I'm going to do it for the 5. I did it right to the line right there. In fact, I can go up a little bit. I think I need to get rid of some of the air and pull it back down. Just a little bit. Where am I on the 5? I gotta see it too. Okay, I think I may have gone too far. Okay, 5's down there. Okay, I'm gonna pull it back down. Okay, I see it now. All right. Okay, there we go. So there's my 5 shot right there. All right, there we go. Let me make sure I have all the air out of it. That was important. And I've always seen that in movies and TV. That is important. Lost some of it. All right, but we're still at the 5 mark. Did I go too far? No, I'm still right at the 5 mark. Where am I? Right there. There we go. All right. All right, here we go. I think it probably would be helpful if I had someone helping me with this, but you know, you can do it yourself. So I'm going to, let's see here. You know what, this is probably gonna be easier. I don't recommend the arm because I don't have three hands. So I'm going to go ahead and do it in my thigh. And I'm going to go ahead and do that on my own for that. But essentially, you just got to pinch the skin, do it underneath it, and and inject it, and that's it. There isn't anything more than that. I'll swab myself afterwards for the area. This is the rest of the paperwork that came with it. It says it needs to be refrigerated. Let's see here. And it does have the B12 mixed in with it. And okay. All right. And now I'd like to be able to do it on screen where I'm doing it. So where's another place to do it? Is your stomach. Uncover it to see the whole area. Find the waist area. You may get a shot bound by these landmarks below the waist, just above the hip bone, and from where the body curves to the side about 2 inches from the middle of the abdomen. Use a natural line in the middle of the body as a marker. It may be hard to see, but it's there. Let's cover it by, okay, avoid the surrounding area 2 inches from the belly button. So, there's an area you do have to avoid. So you want to avoid the area by the belly button. So there's mine. So it sounds, it's above the hip bone. Here's my hip bone. and then it says below the waist. So I guess that's kind of like my waist. Here's my hip bone, and then like so right here. I'm thinking this right here is going to be where I need to go. So let me do another alcohol swab. And that's where it's showing it right here. Right there. So I think that's appropriate. I'm so scared, I'm so nervous. 2 inches from my belly button. Let me just make sure again, one more time. 2 inches from the middle of the abdomen. Okay, I'll say that's about 2 inches below where my waist is. I got mommy high jeans on. And then use natural line in the middle of the body as a marker. Okay, so this would be my natural line, and then this would be right here. Okay, here we go. I'm doing it. Let me get my... Okay, here we go. Am I in? Oh, I'm in. That didn't hurt at all. Okay, that was it. That was it. Okay, I just need to get more efficient about putting it in. Oh, there's a little welt right there. But I think that's appropriate. It's above my hip bone. 2 inches from the middle. Two inches from the belly button and above my hip bone. And okay, all right. Anyways, okay. So then I have to dispose of this, and I'll get a plastic container to put these in and dispose of them properly. So I'll put the lid back on. Do that. I'll put these in a plastic container, and then this needs to be refrigerated. Pin this back up, and so Saturday morning, I think I did this at 9:30. I did it Saturday morning, 9:30, and my first day was September 10th. Not September 10th. June 10th, 2023. All right. Well, thank you for joining me on this lengthy video of my journey into... I mean, I'm not trying to be too excited about it, but I'm excited about what I can take, how this can be a catalyst to a lifestyle change. You know, I just turned 51, and I know I need to do some major overhaul on my lifestyle to enjoy, geez, the next 30 years would be great, but definitely, you know, the years I have for me that need to be, you know, I want to enjoy them, and I want to enjoy my son, and I want to enjoy life. All right. Well, thank you for joining me, and I'll tune in again with the next shot next week, same time, same bat channel.